Hello, my lovely returning viewers, and welcome if you are new here. This video topic is going to be rather controversial, so click off if you cannot handle a calm conversation. With that being said, why am I saying toxicity is normalized? After all, it is against the rules. Well, unfortunately, rules don't always work. I want you to watch this round that I clipped for content that has now since been scrapped due to this incident. While still at the beginning, I am also going to talk about why this is deemed an issue. Especially for someone like me with a month of playtime. For one, the obvious toxicity is hurtful to those who play both casual and competitive. While pixels on a screen won't cause lifelong trauma, we as a community need to understand that the person could be having a bad day. And that being laughed at after losing killer matches could be the cherry on top. I feel as if many people are also forgetting how most players are playing to unwind. And it is not exactly a peaceful experience to get stunned, then have a guest start doing an emote right next to you. Along with this list of reasons, newer players are often pushed away after bad experiences with the player base. When newer players and hell, even experienced players just keep having these negative experiences, it will take a toll on the player count. And that is what no player wants. Also, excuse my gameplay, I have a very high fever, so it's probably some of my worst rounds in a while. Aside from that, I will now be talking from a more inside perspective and how it shaped me as a player. Originally, I played Forsaken because my only friend forced me, so I never had much fun in the first place. And it seemed that even when I tried to enjoy the game, I was just met with being taunted. This was still right before 2-time rework. After a while of bad killer experiences, I settled on playing Killer Disabled. Up until 6-8 days playtime. While at first it seemed not that bad and that it wasn't a big deal, just worse stats. But when I played, it was critism after critism for U8 days and no killer wins, which then led to me only playing killer in lobbies that were silent. I didn't really understand why people cared that much, but after a while I got my first win, at 10 days, because I missed the best opportunity to learn the basics of killer. Even though I was proud of my first win, I never got any better. I got scared of how people would treat me, and even got called out by my old online friend group, who were also rather decent. Around this time, I stopped playing killer again at, I believe, 16 wins, and only began to play on and off at the right playtime of 18 days. As a player, I'm below average at killer, being at only 539 wins at 31 days, and no longer feel comfortable with showing my killer wins now. I have seen many others with similar stats as I did back at lower playtime, and can't help but wonder if I wasn't the only one. Yet, despite whenever I have spoken and gamed to toxic players, they often call it a non-issue and often just claim you're mad, despite being in a calm tone. This experience that I clipped ended no different from described. The players seemed to be mad at my supposed targeting when they played 2-time a few rounds back. I never responded to the situation, as I view these things as traps to get yourself into a long argument and simply continued to play pretty laid back since I wasn't feeling good, hence my high fever. Now to the current round, I had chased them, Sorcerer Guest, on and off since I again really was just messing around. However, I want you to watch this clip carefully and see what happens. As I begin this chase, I wasn't aware they seemed to be upset previously and expected your normal gameplay. I do also go to punish noob who ran before I hit them, which gives me an opportunity for both time and a better chase starter on guest, since previously I was down stamina. With noob gone, I search for guest because I have bad eyesight and can't kill a taff in 1 minute. was very confused because I felt the emoting was just rude considering how they had acted previously out of rounds. Now the round is guaranteed loss since I don't have enough stamina to get the hits needed in 10 seconds, in which then... Yeah, I felt pretty disrespected, but I am used to this stuff now, so I knew I could just give the guy a warning that if he did it again to someone, I would report him. During this conversation, I was brushed off as mad over losing, despite just telling him to not emote and chase because it can rub people the wrong way. It's not the first time, and certainly not the last time I have been told this. And I think it is very unfortunate how people handle conversations like these. I tried being nice but ended up having to threaten a report and stayed only one more round to get any more evidence that was deemed necessary. From what I saw, the situation only got more obvious as he started being more obvious in chat, and this is when I noticed a pattern. Every time he died, it was targeted me, yet whenever he won, it was a reason to taunt others, and yeah, I left after that because I already knew the guy wasn't going to be respectful to me or my time. But with all this, I want to leave off on a more positive note, so I will be redoing my original video since it wouldn't have worked either way, haha. I will now be presenting a full in-depth analysis on the killer round that got me LVL 100 Nosferatu or my last achievement. Use this video as an opportunity to learn how to improve and not make mistakes that I did.